Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. Here we go. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So, the Mexico City starting five. Mexico City with the ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
2 on the clock. And the three ball is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Booker. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Jay. Over Rush. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
Russell left side. And the slam dunk by Russell.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
Mexico City with the ball. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots. And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You can see the assertiveness right now of D'Angelo Russell. He welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Booker left side. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Tries from 10. And there's another one for Mexico City.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Back to Russell. From past the arc, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Here's Jay. He takes it in. And stolen by Russell. And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Here's Jay. Defended by Booker. And the basket by Jay.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Booker looking around. From 20 feet out. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Jay. And Mexico City, another 3.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
And Rush kicks to Booker. Wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 12.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Marshall, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Russell kicks to Marshall. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Dunn, and it's blocked. To the loop. Oh!
Wow.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Here's Jay. Oh! And an out-of-this-world reverse jam. Woo!
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Mexico City.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Banton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. 1:09 left to play here in the first. Right wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, Pokusevski looking really confident on the interior, doing a nice job using his size to his advantage.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. A floater. Pass to Jay. Over Marshall. And there's another one for Mexico City.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Now Rush. Here's Banton. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Driving in. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Mexico City leading by 5. And the second quarter will get underway. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Mexico City's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
Suns trail by 7. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Out to the right wing. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Houston Rockets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
They get it again. Pass to Jay. Over Marshall. And there's another one for Mexico City.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding team.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Marshall passes to Russell. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Russell's got it back down to single digits for Phoenix.
You can see what a gifted player and scorer D'Angelo Russell is. Defense doesn't deter him.
Vanderbilt with the block. To the wing right side. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Back to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Shoots a fader. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Still Mexico City's ball. Rush is jacked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for Marshall. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds? And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Iguodala. That's tipped. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Done outside. Now here's Booker. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Memphis.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity strike. That's a huge factor.
The Suns making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. It's deflected. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Russell. Drains it from 17 feet out. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a 3-level scorer.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Iguodala. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Done outside. Has to rush. Here's Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Dunn kicks to Russell from deep three-point territory. And it's Mexico City with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. He's got 15.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
.55 seconds left in the second quarter. Hits the three-point bomb. Russell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Phoenix.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
And that one drops for him. And Mexico City leads by 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now Rush. Still yet to score. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Puts the move on. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
Russell left side. And here's Marshall from the arc. And so it's Mexico City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.